Hi, afternoon. Welcome to the 16th edition of Founders Live Harare.
Yeah, how are you guys doing today? If you're in Zimbabwe, I'm sure you're suffering from the cold like the rest of us. And everybody else, please tell us where you're joining from. Would love to hear from you in the comment section.
Yeah, and we're so excited, guys, to be able to showcase Harare and Zimbabwe's wonderful talent. We're even going to go regional today, right?
Yeah.
With some talent.
We got some South Africans up in the house today, so that's going to be exciting. So we have our drinks today as usual.
Yeah, last time we were drinking tea, if you guys remember, but today, Masamba Kombucha. What flavor are you having?
Lemon ginger as always. And yourself?
Today I'm having pineapple. So cheers, guys. And you guys can also go and get your favorite drink and snack. Mm-hmm. I think we also have another drink this time.
Oh goodness, should we even show this on camera?
Grape juice, fermented, just like the kombucha.
Yeah, so what are you guys drinking? Please let us know in the comment section where you're joining from, how you're feeling today. We'd love to hear from you. We have an exciting show lined up for you guys, so we hope that you stay with us throughout. Some exciting startups and exciting music as well. So as you guys know, Founders Live started in Seattle in 2016, and the founder, Nick Hughes, still based in Seattle, came to visit us 2 years ago when we still could. So I'm just going to let him tell you guys a little bit more about what Founders Live is and why he started it. So, supports, please cue
Founders
this
Live
video.
is the global venue for modern entrepreneurs, especially during these very challenging times. The direct impact of COVID-19 is currently being felt around the world, and it could get worse before it gets better. We are here to help you through these challenging times by connecting you to the people, information, and resources meant to move you forward as you start your next project.
We see an opportunity to bring the resources and capital and connections to the people that need it and the people that can use it, no matter where they live in the world. My honest opinion is, no matter what the economic climate is in the world, Founders Live can be important. In the good times, when it's booming, we're here to help grow companies and have them access capital that's flowing around the world and really be a fun, great event and global platform that powers entrepreneurship. In the tough times, we actually think we can be the answer, given the fact that if people are actually getting laid off and unemployment starts rising, well, the choice to start their own business is front and center, and Founders Live is right there to help them grow. I believe the secret sauce of Founders Live lies in the combination of these three words: inspiration, education, and entertainment. Inspiration is rooted in the energy and the passion that every single attendee has. The education is the information that we're bringing to people that they otherwise couldn't find. Founders Live Online helps solve entrepreneurs' daily challenges. If you have a question that you're just wondering, like, I don't know what to do here, you simply need to just type it into Founders Live and someone else will answer it right there for you. And the entertainment is the fun. We believe business should be fun, we believe it should be casual, and we believe it should be inspirational. Founders Live is the perfect place for you to connect with other entrepreneurs and to be inspired.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. And if you've joined us today, hello. So we hope to host physical events very soon. And usually when we do that, we host them at Impact Harare. So Tuverl, why don't you tell us a little bit more about Impact Harare and what it's all about?
Okay, so Impact Hub is a global community of social innovation spaces. And at Impact Hub Harare, we are really focused on social impact across sectors, across the business space, philanthropic, students, everything. We really want to bring communities together for a positive social impact. And so we do that by curating meaningful content, by bringing together communities through programming and initiatives like Founders Live, which is why we were so excited to have Founders Live be a part of our offering here in Harare. So we also have a membership-based co-working space and really interesting people in the community and initiatives that we're driving. So we're very excited for people to come and collaborate with us as we work together on the SDGs and positive social impact.
Yeah, guys, and stick around. We'll tell you a little bit more about two of our programs that we're very excited about. So stay tuned so you can hear about those a little bit later. So we have a very exciting musician today, and he's actually from South Africa. Imagine that.
So exciting.
So I guess the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement is working already. So I'll tell you a little bit about him. His name is Mr. Mokoena, and he's an African jazz musician, songwriter, recording artist, and he lives in Joburg in South Africa. And he was born into a solid Basotho family. I hope I said that right, guys. Of 8, named after his grandfather. And he draws his inspiration from his childhood home, where Sangoma initiates, and he'll sing and chant throughout the night nearby. And he's also influenced by his strong Christian upbringing, which attributes to the feel of his music. So the track that we're going to hear is called Sankatana, and it's a body of work that is an ode to the Basotho culture. And it's also a tribute to his mother, as well as a collection of work that tackles the burning issues of the day in our land. And the core of his music is heavily influenced by Basotho folklore with nuances of jazz, soul, and music. So can't wait for you guys.
Exciting. It's not just about the startups and innovation. It's also about exposing our local talent and local African talent as well. Regional. Yeah, exactly. So support if you can bring him on.
Rinamulele, Shanyana, Sankatana, Susashe, Sichaba, Siatimena, Rinamulele, Shanyana, Sankatana, Susashe, Sichaba, Siatimena. Tasataba, Talisutu, Hodumodumo, Yaritatsana, Hayote, Ijamutu, Pofolo, Isahesi, Limugoto, Epatapata, Pasapani, Upaneka, Minamule. Shanyana Sankatana Susashe Sichaba Siyatimena Minamulele Shanyana Sankatana Susashe Sichaba Siyatimena. Aitita sifuba mushanyana lehlapha hlapha yaba iya mugwinya Kalirumo aislaba Yabokola yakeduha Sankatana Yaba uyisuti Rina mulele Rina mulele Shina mulele Rina mulele Rina mulele Rina mulele Shina mulele Rina mulele
Wow.
Guys,
That was amazing.
I feel like I was at a jazz concert and I didn't want it to end. That was brilliant. Well, Mr. Mokoena, we can't wait to have him with us later on in the program. And he says Sankatana means our savior. That's a great song. So tune in to hear more from him when we talk to him a little bit later on.
And then you can tell us of how the name was just butchered. And we'll say sorry.
I did not butcher the name. All right.
But no, thank you so much. That was really, really, really absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. We're so excited to hear more from him later.
Yeah.
And now should we get into the pitches?
Let's do it.
Okay. So our first pitch, right? We have Academia Online by Nyashadzashe Crispin. Academia Online seeks to address the problem of access to fundamental lifelong skills to students and employees. They intend to bridge the gap between students' academic years and their industry experience by introducing a digital learning platform that provides courses on these various skills. All right, Nyashadzashe, let's hear your pitch.
With the increasing need for digitalization, most jobs have become complex due to the lack of skills that future-proof work. Career development has become an important aspect of life as it sets the tone for a stable future. In realizing this, we have harnessed technology to avail the fundamental skills needed for successful career development, especially to students. Our solution brings a platform that provides relevant skills to secure the future of work. With the youth unemployment rate reaching an estimated 8%, there is need to cater for these to equip them with relevant skills for successful career development. Our revenue streams include enrollments for learning, certification payments, and advertisement on our platform with a revenue projection of about $20,000 by year 5. The EdTech industry has since begun to grow in Zimbabwe. However, our competitive advantage lies in the availability of diverse lifelong skills on an engaging platform with strong performance tracking. Our growth plan sees us enrolling over 10,000 students by year 3 through partnerships with already established ICT centers across Zimbabwe. Kindly take a look at our needs to launch, boost, and scale up Academia Online to reach our projected revenue. Thank you.
Okay,
we
thank you,
unmuted there for a little bit.
Nyasha.
Thank you, Nyasha. Are you with us, Nyasha?
So we can get into some Q&A, and audience, if you can type in your questions. Hey, Nyasha, can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can. Hey.
Great, well done. Thank you for your pitch. Yeah, we can hear you perfectly.
Awesome.
So Nyasha, I have a question with regard to your finances. You said in year 3, you hope to have attained 10,000 students on your platform. And then by year 5, you say that you project a revenue of $20,000. So how much is your subscription fee? Because if you have 10,000, that's like 50 cents, right? Or $2? $2 per student. Is that what it is?
Not exactly. It depends on the courses now. So depending on each course, there's a different amount for each course. So there are courses that are there at a premium, and then there are courses that are there for payment only on certification. So now we can't have it can't tally to say in the next 3 years it can be 10,000 or it can be 20,000, because we might have students that are enrolling for the freemium courses and not for the certification courses. I hope I answered well.
Okay, so I guess then how did you come up with that number? I think is what Oxy wants to know, because now if you're saying you can't really pin it down that way, how exactly did you work it out so that people who are listening kind of know how you came to that figure? Did you kind of average it out between your courses? And then our friend Farah, is asking, does Nyasha have any traction so far? So if you can put those two responses together, that would be great.
Yeah.
Okay, so we averaged the courses that are there for certification, and looking at the target audience and seeing how best we can actually get the target audience to pay up for the amount, because the certification would be $50 per course. So it then gets to we averaged, and then we got to that figure. But as for traction, I would say we don't have traction as yet. We're about to launch, so it's pitching to actually get help in funding, in getting to launch the idea so that we actually get the traction that we need. Thank you.
Okay, so Nyasha, what have you done so far? What is your traction?
Not traction in the same way that
we don't have traction.
Sorry, I'm clarifying Oxy's question. She just means, like, you said you're about to launch, so you've got a product, what have you done? She just wants to know, like, are we launching tomorrow, next week? Yeah. That's that traction. It's different from the traction that I just asked about.
What is pending so far to launch?
Content creation is what's pending. We have the platform, but we don't have enough content to put on it.
Okay. Do you have a ballpark? Because that then dovetails with the question from Hope Mchanyuka, which is, how do you decide which courses are relevant? So you said you still need to figure out the courses. Do you how much more is left to go? Can you give us a date, and how did you decide the relevance?
We did surveys to see which courses are actually needed to future-proof your work. We have a lot of good people with good degrees, but they don't have some skills that will actually make sure their jobs are kept. So we did surveys, and we're still doing more because it's something that's ongoing, and we can't say because of digitalization, skills need to be increased. So yeah, we have a selected number of courses, but we still have to add more in future because it keeps getting digital and all that. Yes.
Okay, can you give us an example of a course?
Example of
that you
courses. Okay, so we have digital courses that are maybe graphic designing, digital marketing, and then
Okay.
programming. And then we also have monitoring and evaluation, project management, and financial literacy. Yes.
Okay, Hope wants to know who is on your team currently.
Currently, we have students, my fellow colleagues from college. We have students in computer science, students in sociology, and students in marketing.
Okay. And then Farai has a follow-up question. Might have missed this, but where is the content coming from?
Okay, so we're looking to get the content from a global-based company that actually is doing content for various big companies for those particular courses, should I say, so that we have something that is well-known and accredited for.
So you would essentially become the local agent for that global content. Is that correct?
No, they just customize content for platforms. So
Okay,
it's a matter
got
of just getting them to customize content for our courses, and then we have
Okay.
the rights to the content.
Got it.
Okay, I have one more question, Nyasha. You talked about your competition because there are obviously a lot of startups and small to medium-sized enterprises, embarking on the online education space. So can you talk through your competitive advantage a little bit more? So what differentiates you from everything else that's out there?
Okay, so from our research, we have realized that the local competition is mostly based on the basic subjects of high school or tertiary. And what we are doing is diversifying the skills that are needed. We're not only concentrating on the courses that are taken in class. We're getting out of class, and then we're saying they are essential things that you need to know to be able to get into the industry. In as much as you may have your first class degree, but there are things that you need outside class, and that's what we're coming in to do.
Okay, fantastic. And then can we just one more question?
Oh, she answered this
Oh, she
one.
answered?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's great. Thank you, Nyasha. Well
Thank you
done.
so much. Good luck.
Okay, great. So who do we have next?
So the next guy his name is Aiden.
He's a guy.
His name is Aiden Gamble. I think I said that right for sure. And he's with Inclusive Access Zimbabwe. So Aiden is visually impaired, so his pitch is going to be a little bit different, guys. And Inclusive Access Zimbabwe is a disability-focused organization, and their aim is to improve the quality of lives of persons with disability through the correct use and access to technology. So basically, their aim is to educate persons with disability, especially in digital skills. So let's hear it from Aiden.
Great.
Persons with disabilities make up 8% of Zimbabwe's current population. Inclusive Access Zimbabwe is a disability-focused, orientated organization that aims to improve the lives of persons with disabilities through access and training of digital technology. We aim to do this by training persons with disabilities and installing assistive device software on smartphones, computers, and tablets. For example, we will install screen readers on these devices for persons who are totally blind or have visual challenges. We will install sign language interpreting software on the devices for persons with hearing impairments. We will also install motor accessibility software for persons with disabilities who have motor challenges and various other impairments. To do this, we will require $100,000 a year to run a fully successful IT training center. We also aim to upscale our training center and have a virtual outsourcing unit which will enable our business to grow throughout the 3 to 5 year period. We believe that companies and corporations will be able to request our services, and we will be able to provide a fully capable virtual outsourcing service in the near future. Your help will enable persons with disabilities to achieve their full potential as we strive to aim for a productive society. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, Aiden. Are you with us, Aiden?
Hey, Aiden, your mic is on mute. So if you can unmute your mic.
And guys, feel free to ask Aiden questions in the comments section. Hi,
Aiden, can you hear us?
I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can hear you. Well done for your pitch.
Thanks for the pitch. Thanks for accepting a kind of different setting on pitch. I guess that starts with inclusiveness. Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for that. Really.
Awesome. And you know what? We just have a question. Our first question is exactly what I was about to ask. That comes from Farai Mudzingwa. He says, how do you plan to make this business self-sustaining, and what business model are you using?
Well, what we aim to do for the first year to the third, we of inclusion out to the public and private sector. And first 2 years or 3 years of our business rely on donor funds.
Aiden, you're breaking up a little bit.
About that. The first 3 years of our we aim to hopefully rely on possible donor fund corporations. We aim to spread the message of inclusion there in Zimbabwe and hope that we rely on funds a couple of years. However, we change our or part of our training virtual where they be able to outsource to companies and corporations around the world, such as training health professionals through our people with disability, changing departments, government, private sector, to basically have development strategies in their corporations and in their organizations. As we know, unemployment with disability is very high throughout the world. Basically, change that mindset and that be a sustainable model after our company will start in the period.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and it was breaking for me. And Aiden, if you can, we're gonna figure this out so that at least by voting time or something, we can type into the comments and even after what you said. But I heard, help me out, sis.
Okay.
But I heard that they have gonna have an outsourcing model and work with companies and government and different institutions, and they will also be running trainings within those institutions. And this is the model for becoming sustainable. Is that?
No, I think that's the basic gist of it, is to have like virtual offices and then to appeal to either local or international partners.
And then also training
and there's also like an awareness component where then they would be working with both public and private sector.
And then changing people's mindsets that way. But that will be the model where it will also become sustainable. Aiden, did we get it right?
Yeah, you did get that.
Okay. All right. It's just the connection is really bad. But okay, guys, if you have more questions for Aiden, please keep them coming in to the comments. But Aiden, while other questions are coming in, and I hope we'll be able to hear you, how far have you gone so far? How far have you gone so far? How far have you gone? Yeah, where are you at the moment in terms of the traction that you have? Like, are you planning to launch in a month, or have you launched? All of that. What have you done so far?
Okay. Please stop me if you can't hear me.
Okay.
We'll talk a bit slower. We've actually launched
Mhm.
of our local first of this year. So at the moment, because we don't have a fully functional center, we have been providing remote and remote services to persons with disabilities. So we actually have been traveling to them in Harare and out of Harare to help them
Okay.
and start. Yeah, so we started already.
Okay, great. So I heard we're working remotely. They've
Yes.
already started. They've been working also even out of Harare and then traveling to persons of with disabilities
Yeah.
to kind of help this along. So it's not starting; it's already started, but they need more funding to get to the next level and scale.
Yeah.
Aiden, if that is correct, please
Yes,
say
that is
yes because it's still shaking
perfect.
when you speak. So we're literally like, that one, I heard that.
Yeah, that is correct. Thank you.
See, why does it work when Aiden says yes, that's correct, and then when I know the
Mufara
connection
says we
is
can't
funny.
still hear him. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
Mufaro,
try
I know, we know you can't still hear him. That's why we are translating because we
Yeah.
understand Morse code, which
Okay, so maybe I have like one last question, Aiden, that you can talk through. Tell us a little bit more about the curriculum and how you are. I know you said you're going to use assisted devices on the equipment. Just talk a little bit more about that and how this curriculum is specifically tailored for people with disabilities.
Okay. Well, when it comes to the curriculum,
Mhm.
I see there is an hoping slower I speak, the more when it comes
Oh, okay, so it's still really breaking, but I don't want people to miss out on what you have to say. So we are, if you can send us, actually, we'll figure it out with support in the back end with you. So just yeah, we'll get to you just now so that we can get your responses down. Some of the things we could hear, so we were picking out and translating, but with the curriculum, I can't even begin to to guess, but this is good. I think people have heard the pitch and what he's saying, and we are going to try and figure out, how to get your answers across. So we'll have someone from the team call you or something just now, and then someone else has just one of the questions you should have in mind is how is COVID-19 affecting your business, and how are you navigating through this pandemic? And that's from Muchigambi Upenyu. So if you can think about that too. And then we will get a scribe to get your answers. Okay. So don't worry. We'll get to you now and make sure that we answer people's questions. But thank you. I'm glad like they heard the pitch. We translated the Morse code that we can because the network is not in our favor at this moment. But thank you so much, Aiden, and well done for your pitch.
Thank you, Aiden. Bye. The network is not being propitious.
Network is not. Oh yeah, it is not. It's not. And someone from our team please contact Aiden?
Yeah.
Back end so that we can get those answers and we can put them in the chat.
Yeah.
And we can put them in the chat, and then maybe Oxy and I can actually read them at the end. Okay.
Yeah.
Figure yourselves out. All right. So the next solution is Go Formal Inolutions. I kept on thinking I was going to say that wrong. I was like, Go Formal Inolutions.
Okay, tell us.
By Makanaka Msipa. That's who's giving us the pitch. And Go Formal Inolutions, I really like saying that, is a partnership-based community of skilled professionals offering their services as personal assistants, virtual assistants, and business developers. Could one of the virtual assistants please call Aiden? No, let's hear the pitch from Makanaka Msipa. Support team, I'm very confused because we're back and I just introduced Solutions.
Hi everyone, my name is Makanaka and I represent GoForMa Solutions. Entrepreneurship in Zimbabwe has risen with over 3,000% over the past 10 years. Interestingly, of over 1 million businesses operating in Zimbabwe, only 10% are legally registered. 99% of newly established businesses have the potential to grow, but they have limited capacity to employ the needed workforce that ensures their guiding vision comes true. Business owners have become all-rounders, leading to unrealized potential for their business growth. On a different note, more than 80% of the employed skilled and competent professionals in Zimbabwe do not enjoy their jobs, or they are not really appreciated welfare-wise for their input. This has created a gap between today's entrepreneur and the rightful competent person to support the entrepreneur and make his business a success. At GoForMa Solutions, we're a team of competent young professionals with diverse skills. We provide innovative solutions that enable our employers to start and grow their businesses through personal assistance, virtual assistance, and business development in Zimbabwe and beyond. Our on-demand services provides the business owners, executives, and corporates to operate in a cost-effective manner whilst getting the job done and bringing performance and newness to the business. With the rapid growth rate we are experiencing and our raw clientele base, we see our business making an annual revenue of up to $250,000 by 14 April 2023 and scale up to double that revenue by 14 April 2025. Our ask is that of $5,000 to distribute towards.
All right. I guess his 99 seconds was up. So Makanaka, are you with us? So maybe we can give you some time to finish your ask. Hi, Makanaka.
Hi, Makanaka, can you hear us?
Hello, good afternoon. Yes, I can.
Good afternoon. Do you know what? I'm gonna just do something. I'm gonna ask, well done for your pitch, but for my first question, I'm gonna ask what was the rest that we didn't hear?
Oh yeah.
Can I do that?
No, yeah, you can go ahead, finish
you.
your pitch. You were,
Yeah, because you were cut off. So
yeah. So your ask was?
It was
Okay,
like our ask.
So our ask was generally 5,000. It was for, I don't know if I can share the screen for the ask.
No, just tell us.
Just tell us the screen time is done.
Okay, that's fine.
Generally
So
5,000, but specifically how much? I'm just teasing you.
So
Okay,
really,
5,000.
we asked for 5,000, and we need it for our website and mobile application development. We also need it for branding our skilled professionals, as well as to cater for the new media paid adverts, as well as for virtual offices locally and internationally. We also made a non-financial ask of mentorship and guidance in pursuing strategic partnerships locally as well as internationally. Thank you.
Very nice. Okay, so what does one get for this 5K? Was that where you're going or no?
No, I wanted,
okay.
Are you broken up?
No, he's here.
Okay, I wanted to ask in terms of you asked non-financially, you wanted membership?
Mentorship.
Mentorship. Okay. Yeah. I wanted to ask membership to what?
So this 5K, what does one get for this 5K?
Well, generally, since we're a people business, we're willing to say for someone with bringing the 5K, we give equity at senior partnership level. So we distribute whatsoever the profits are equally amongst the senior partners.
Okay, but equity, how much equity? Percentage, fraction?
It seems you seeming like you want more profit share than to give up equity at this stage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll have profit share for a specific time period. Is that correct? And no percentage of the company?
No percentage of the partnership.
Okay.
All right.
So Hope Muchanyuka is asking, what is your traction so far? So I want to also hear your story. How did you start with company registration and then go into these other services like virtual assistant and other professional services?
Okay, so you'd realize that sometime last year we registered it as consultants with the Register of Companies, and we started registering companies. And over time, you'd realize that clients would always come back. Makanaka, you did a great job for me. Go for my Solutions, you did a great job for me. And the next thing they want an additional service. Can you design a logo for me? I need to go and bid for this particular tender. Can you provide me this particular service? So we realized that as a team, we're not really, competent enough or able enough to provide such services. So we then came in and started and worked on the virtual assistants, bringing in more skilled professionals on board, and that exercise has allowed us to have the people who are able to provide on-demand services, bringing the ease of doing business to the business community, as well as improving our reach as an organization.
Okay, great. And Makanaka, if you can answer your questions, because we have a few.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that we can get through them. So we've got a question from Ryan Katai. He says, great pitch. And then he said, what's the service, or what are the services exactly?
Which, by his response now, it seems like you've answered his question, but maybe you can tell us a little bit more about your services.
Okay, so under business development, we do company registration, business processes, corporate governance, and other registrations and licensing. Under virtual assistance, we work on social media management, inbox management, and other technical support. Then under personal assistance, we do run errands on your behalf, and that's where we also do other admin work.
Okay, great. I hope someone has helped us already with our inbox and our request now.
So Faram Zingo says, is it safe to say that you guys are an outsourcing company?
Where did you get that? Outsourcing. Okay, I get it. I get it now.
Makanaka says yes.
Okay,
yes,
great, got it.
We are a business-to-business company.
Say it again. Go ahead, Makanaka. Sorry to cut you off.
We are a business-to-business company.
Okay, B2B company, great. And then we have, hold on 1 second. Okay, so we have Machigambi Upenyu. Again, there are several consultancy firms in Zimbabwe. What's your market defensibility strategy?
Okay, great question there. So you'd realize that having so much consultants company exposes us to a lot of competition, but rather we're existing to offer an ecosystem whereby businesses can grow in. So whereby we are saying that after registration, we have after registration services that we are offering. And that does not make us only competitive, but makes us a reliable organization to work with for other corporates, new and established corporates which are out there. Thank you for that, Muchingambi.
Okay, so you're taking
like that question.
So you're taking your customers from beginning to, you're not abandoning them, you're taking them through the whole process, correct?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hope Muchanyuka, ma'am, wow. Okay, Hope Muchanyuka wants to know what your charges are. How much you guys charge?
What was that?
So currently for common registration, we're charging $80. For other services, you can always visit our Facebook page or contact us on my number. I will share my number on the page so that you can be able to engage me or any of my colleagues to know what are the rates for the services. Yes. Yes, and for
how many companies have you registered so far?
So far, would say since August 2020 when we started, we're looking at something around 36 companies. Yes.
Okay, and I just want to clarify or just check. So you said company registration, is that for a private limited? That's $80 or a PBC? What is it?
Yes, so that's for a private limited. If it's a PBC, it's going for $50.
Okay, great.
All right, great.
Thank you
so
very much.
Makanaka, best of luck.
Yeah.
We'll see you later.
See you on the flip side.
That was abrupt. Okay, so the next company that we have is in the legal sector. It's called Kotlex Technologies, and they're a legal tech company, and their main objective is to identify problems faced in the legal sector and then to provide tech solutions. So that sounds very intriguing, and I would like to hear more about what it is exactly they do. If I get arrested today, how do you guys fix my problem?
Ish.
Not that I'm gonna get arrested anytime
Do you have a
soon.
legal company?
Okay, so let's hear it from Courtney Mukoi.
Suppose you're home alone at night and suddenly thieves are breaking in. Or you're just traveling, going wherever you're going, and you're stopped by the police for very, very long hours. Or maybe you're just walking with friends and suddenly this happens. You're arrested. Well, you don't really need to pay these guys a bribe. But we've designed for you Astria, a legal tech solution that will let you know your rights and what to do when these rights are violated, what not to say, and what to say when arrested by the police. Well, if you are a subscriber, you can access the call now and SMS function. These functions will allow you to be able to access instant legal assistance from wherever you are in Zimbabwe. This comes with a package of contacts of lawyers across the country, contacts of police across the country, and our emergence button, accessed by subscribers, allows them, whenever they feel in danger, to be able to send messages or alerts to more than 5 people within a single click. These are services coming to you with a subscription from as low as $3 per month. And in a market of over 1 million motorists, our projected market share is 0.56%. We have been able to secure partnerships with law firms, CSOs in the legal sector, and even the...
Okay, thank you.
Courtney. Are you with us, Courtney?
Yes,
Hi.
I'm right here.
Hi, Courtney.
How
Thank
are
you
you?
for your presentation.
Hi.
So,
Great.
Courtney, it seems like with your application, right, on the face of it, like you've solved all of our problems. Now we have this app that tells us our rights and can connect us to a lawyer. But I think people really want to dig into the application. Tell us how it works. Take us through the process. I get arrested, or I'm about to get arrested somewhere. How does your application help me?
All right, thank you so much. So we are working with a number of law firms, and our aim and target is that we work with almost every lawyer in Zimbabwe. So what we have done so far is that we have gone through the 10 provinces in Zimbabwe to ensure that we get partnerships with different law firms in Bulawayo, Gweru, Kadoma, Mutare, Harare, so that whenever someone is arrested, depending on their subscription model or the amount they are subscribing, they can get a lawyer coming to wherever they are when they have been arrested, or alternatively, they can call directly our offices and get assistance through their phones. Maybe suppose you are driving and you are midway Macheke and Marondera, you are stopped by the police, you don't know what to do, you need our assistance, you can access our call now function, then you can talk to us and we give you assistance.
Okay, so this is it's like insurance. It's legal insurance where there's a retainer, like how you would pay for healthcare. Right? I mean, if I'm getting you correctly, so you pay your monthly subscription, and then depending on which tier you sign up for, it gives you access to specific services.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and just one more question before we get to Njabulo's. How do I know? Is it divided up into like the different types of lawyers, because I don't want to call a corporate lawyer for like a traffic infraction or something like that.
We'll be like, see, I'll put in no.
Definitely, and that's one of the reasons why we are here, to avoid such kind of errors. So from our side, we would have already classified and we will be knowing the kind of law firms and lawyers and the kind of services that they are offering. So we will then know that this guy wants services in criminal law related matters. So we can then directly connect you with our ready on spot criminal lawyer who is so close to you. Suppose you are in Marondera or you are in Chegutu, wherever you are.
Okay, great. All right, so we have a question from Jabulo Nyati. It says a question and a comment. Amazing stuff, Court Lex. Australia is urgently required in Zimbabwe. How do you intend on getting the message to those who need it most, and in parentheses, rural citizens?
Okay, so thank you for that question, Jabulo. We are in the process of developing a USSD code system that will encompass most, if not all, of these services, so that we can reach the rural communities. And we have noticed that you usually find law firms located in towns and cities. In rural areas, you don't have such institutions, such businesses. So we are trying to get access to justice, access to lawyers in rural areas through that system.
And Courtney, are you guys considering in the rural areas like the traditional methods of arbitration that they already use in this app of yours?
Definitely, yeah. You'd notice that it's an idea that we are in the process of expanding, because we've noticed that even startups and businesses, they usually litigate instead of negotiating. So we are trying to link them with arbitration institutions that are actually cheap, faster, and more private. So this is an initiative that we are in the process of bringing into for different individuals in different geographical
innovating
locations.
the traditional and not going straight to litigation. Very interesting. Okay. Machigambi again has a question and a comments. Great job. What's your user acquisition strategy?
Sorry?
What is your user acquisition strategy?
How do you attain users?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we have different approaches to that. First, we are branching into human rights areas, and we have noticed that people, there are different areas of law that people are usually interested in, and that they depending on times and demographics. So we are actually making a research into those into that to ensure that suppose you find in mining towns, people are usually interested in criminal matters. You have small scale miners. So we are actually using that strategy so that we sort of like focus our services into a specific area that has a specific need, so that we offer services that are specific to their problems, and so that in that process we intend to gain more users.
Okay, so this has to be the last question for you, Courtney. Ryan says, law tech, awesome work. How do you intend on solving the egg and hen challenge? You need lawyers to get clients and clients to get lawyers.
Thank you so much for that.
Go ahead. answer, Ryan.
Thank you so much for that question, Ryan. So what we are doing is that, yes, definitely you need lawyers to get clients, and also you need clients to get lawyers. What we are doing is that we are trying to solve the problem of getting lawyers. So far, we are in the process of trying to get negotiations with the Law Society of Zimbabwe so that we get the lawyers part of it. But on the client part of it, as I had said earlier on, we are trying to ensure that for areas that have specific needs in Zimbabwe, you'd find a concentration of a lot of business related problems in the legal sector in Harare. So for us to gain clients for those lawyers, we are trying to focus much of our attention in solving those problems to our Harare focused clients. And in mining towns, as I was saying earlier on, we are trying also to ensure that we provide services related to criminal law matters, ensure that we have representation of small scale miners. But also another thing that we are trying to introduce so that we gain more clients for these lawyers is outreach into rural communities, and even ensuring that our subscriptions are as affordable as possible. And we have minimal subscriptions ranging from $3 per month for certain services also. So in that, we hope to gain more clients for the lawyers. And the COVID-19 pandemic in itself somehow has worked in our favor in that we are trying to bridge that lawyer client gap digitally. So somehow we have.
Okay, are you a lawyer, Courtney? Before I let you go, are you a lawyer?
Yes, a seasoned one.
Yeah, I hear that. And then what? No, it's cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Courtney. I hope you can see all the positive comments on your pitch that we've showed here. Thank you so much. Well, we'll talk to you later, Courtney. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. My learned friend.
All right, great.
All right.
From Courtney.
Okay, answers from Aiden we will go through later.
Yeah.
But support is fighting is with us. We're taking it off. Support is putting it back. We'll deal with it just now.
Yeah.
But let's have our last pitch first.
Last pitch.
Woo! Are you gonna pay me to tell you who's pitching last?
No.
Come on. Okay, it didn't work. I thought I could hold her ransom, but okay, fine. I will tell you. The final pitch is Cultivate Africa from Tafara Mujikwa. Cultivate Africa is an ICT-enabled agri-tech startup company providing multiple features to rural and smallholder farmers. They offer a subscription-based e-marketplace connecting smallholder farmers to high-value urban markets, creating adequate demand for farmers. Let's hear Tafara.
All right.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We're hearing something from support, which literally came into the room. 1 second. Okay, so we've just heard. Thank you, support.
Thank you.
So we've just heard that Tafara wasn't able to join us, unfortunately. So, and
so let's go through Aiden's answers from before.
Okay, you can read this part and I'll read the next part.
So Aiden said with regard to the content creation, they use assistive device technology to make the smart devices suitable for persons with disabilities such as screen readers. And COVID-19 has had a negative impact as demand for their services has decreased. They have ventured into providing virtual training where possible with the help of WhatsApp audio and video platforms.
Thank you, Aiden, and thank you, support team, for calling Aiden and getting us those answers so quickly. Awesome.
So I guess that's it. We're done for the day. So I'll tell you a little bit about the voting rules, guys. I mean, vote for your favorite, obviously. And what does Tadzoko always say? If you don't vote, you're voting for the winner. So,
apathy has no place when you're looking at voting for your favorite and supporting startups and all of that. So you can't just say, yeah. In voting in general, like you should, if you have the opportunity to vote, you need to just use your right. So vote for your favorite.
So how this is going to work, support, please put the link to the voting. There's the voting link. There's also a QR code. If you could show the program, and people can use the QR code if they would like to. Just log in. You have to answer a few questions. It's not that harrowing. It's pretty fast. And then vote for your favorite. So who do you think should take it? Is it Academia Online, Inclusive Access Zimbabwe, or is it Cortlex Technologies, or is it the last one that I'm blanking on? Go for more Inolutions. Yes.
Thank you. That's the one I like to say. Inolutions.
Go for more Inolutions. So who do you guys think did the best job? Right now, we're going to go into the second song by our artist, and then
can I ask you something first?
Sure.
Wait, don't look at me like that.
No, ask.
What did you think about today?
Oh,
you didn't like, we talked to everyone. I thought it was.
I was going to say we can chat while people are voting. People needed to know how to vote.
But we're going to go to music.
Okay. No, I think it went great. Some really interesting solutions out there. And it seems like basically they're all connectors. Have you noticed?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cortlex in the legal sector, Academia Online in the educational sector, and then Go For More, I guess, with entrepreneurship, and then Inclusive Access with people with disabilities. So all of the ones that pitched today, they're
legal.
They're bringing the different elements and the different stakeholders together. So that is a great thing, and probably something much needed in our, what do I call it, fragmented society?
Yeah, exactly. No, I think this is really great, guys. And it's exciting. I think Zimbabwe is definitely underrated when it comes to innovation, startups, etc. Even though you can see that Zimbabwe has really leapfrogged a lot of economies with regard to the work that people are doing, So wonderful, wonderful pitches. Well done to you guys.
Okay, and then I think that is the program. So you guys have the QR code. You can vote for your favorite. There it is. Just tap on it and then go to the voting link. I am also going to vote. So guys, please put on the second song by Mr. Mokoena, and then after that we'll have a short interview with him where people are voting.
I think it's like Mokena.
Okay, we'll hear it from Mr.
Edwin.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, please vote. Let's see the song. Let's see and listen. Really excited because just loving his music.
Kadififo Dikarukuta Kakwila Hara Makubu Alewat Kia Ikana Okiti Site Ntebele Omuratua Ntebele Jonara Tolaka Ntebele Kiufosidite Ntebele Jonara Tolaka Ntebele Kiufosidite Leka Ukwa Parehuna Mwana Haitiri Usitepe Mut Ubani Batu Habate Bahan Bamiswi Leba Ibo Menu Maswi Ntebele tolaka Tsepehle Ke o foseditse Tsepehle Jonara tolaka Tsepehle Ke o foseditse Pilu muratua lehapilu esahuti singhale fele siponono
Wow. Okay, so we were literally jamming. We were like, let's this not catch us off guard. Going live, like what amazing music. We are so privileged that you were able to share your music with us.
I just thought you guys should see
yeah,
that
Tavi Singh says beautiful and soothing music indeed. I mean, this was great. And it's also, it's not just soothing, it's danceable, everything. So really amazing.
You know who he reminds me of a little bit? You Masakela.
That vibe.
Yeah.
But really just
amazing. I mean, is he with us?
Yeah. So we can. Hi, how are you?
Hello. How are you guys?
Good. Oh my gosh, you are so good. Like, we feel so honored to have you here. Thank you for sharing your gift with us, for sharing your music with us, and people in the region watching, also people internationally. We have people from everywhere watching. So we're so excited, and thank you. And before we really dive into the questions, I feel like your name was butchered.
No.
So please, so let us set the record straight from you so we know, and then we will never butcher it again.
How do you say it?
All right. First of all, thank you for having me, guys. My name is Mr. Mukwena.
Mukwena, okay.
Yes.
We won't say it
I
wrong.
am a Mosotho man, very similar to the Lotzi people in Zimbabwe and Zambia, and going all the way up to the DRC. So yeah, I am a full African.
That's awesome. And we see other Mukwenas on the chat here, and Tavi Singh, Po. They're here in the comments. We love it. Is this your family?
Yes, Mpo is my wife.
Great.
Fantastic. And then we also just have people who are watching and tuning in, really commenting on how fabulous your music is.
So tell us a little bit about your journey. When did you start your music? When did you decide that this is what you wanted to do with your life? Just tell us a little bit more about you.
Well, music started in my teenage years. I started singing mostly in church choirs, I guess, like most people. And then in school, I started experimenting a little bit with the solo type of singing and going into different types of competitions and so on. And then, the latter part of my career, I've traveled a bit around the world. I've been to Germany, to the US, to the Far East, in Thailand, in Cambodia, and so on. And I have a debut album called Sankatana, which we recorded late last year when COVID was like right in the middle of it. We thought we could use the time to actually record, and that album is on all digital music platforms, and we also have some CDs and so on. But yeah, really, that's really the background, and like you said, my music is really inspired by my background. I'm a Mosotho man, and it's really inspired by stories and the culture of Basotho people as they go on about their daily lives in South Africa and Lesotho.
Yeah, wonderful. And how have you found the music industry so far? You mentioned also that you've traveled to all these countries with your music. How has the reception been as well?
Look, the music industry is very closed. Unless if you are a signed artist, you kind of like operate on the periphery, which is okay with me. I'm not necessarily doing popular music genre and so on. So, my focus has really been to take my music to people who want to hear the music and who appreciate it. And thankfully, you guys have also invited me to be on the platform, which I'm very thankful for. It also helps in actually growing the brand internationally. From a South African South African music industry point of view, I guess I operate like any other independent artist outside of the system. It's very tough, but it's okay. It's the journey
It's a journey, and it will pay off. You may be in the fringes, but I think it will pay off. Your hard work and the beautiful music speaks for itself.
No, for sure. Are there any artists that inspire you internationally and in Zimbabwe as well, South Africa locally?
Of course. I mean, a person like Tuku is an adopted son of South Africa. We appreciate him quite a lot. I'm so sorry, guys. He's ours.
Okay, now
I have to fight later.
Those are fighting words.
He chose violence here, but it's okay. We'll talk about it later. Carry on.
Yeah. And then some of the younger guys, I know a band from back in the day when they were called In Total, but there's a guy who plays saxophone called Joe Sex. I think his name is Joseph Chonobiri or something to that effect. I hope I'm pronouncing his surname right. He's a buddy of mine, very good. I follow his music. He's exceptional. But more, I guess, on the international stage, like you mentioned, really, I take a page out of music like Brayu's book, out of Sanko Mota, which was quite an international band from Lesotho. That's really the vibe which I want to do and where I would like to grow my audience. I feel that is music that is close to the heart, that is close to Africans, that tells our stories in kind of like music that resonates with the soul.
Amazing. Africa Rising. I love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Africa Rising.
Do you have any upcoming performances? Where can people find you? Please
Shamelessly market yourself right now. Shamelessly. And we'll also put your stuff in our links.
Yeah.
So please go.
Yes. Of course. Thank you. So we have a series running at a place in Johannesburg, Midrand, called Plantation Cafe. We have every month end we have live performances. It's me and other young and up and coming artists. So we have that series running currently. But where you can find me, I do have a website. It's mrmokoena.co.za. Also, the guys can contact me on email. It's bookings@mrmokoena.co.za. And also, they can follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And it's all Mr. Mokoena. MrMokoena.
Fantastic.
That is great. Well, it's good to have you. Thank you.
Such a pleasure. We hope you'll come to Zimbabwe when all this craziness is
when are
over.
You coming to Zimbabwe?
And we are happy to host you in person, live.
Yes.
Because your music is so good. We need this here live too.
Yeah.
But until then, we'll be following you on the interwebs.
Yeah, but let's definitely plan for a Zimbabwe trip so we integrate this lovely nation of ours.
Let's do that. We are one people after all.
Yeah, exactly. We are one people. Thank you, Mr. Mokoena.
Please vote for your favorite startup as well.
Yeah, you also need to vote. You know, we have you as like the amazing talent here artistically, but we also had some amazing startups here. So we would love your vote too for whoever you like.
Yeah.
And your family too, your wife, we saw her here. Hey, Mpo. And everyone else. Hey, Takuma Dao, our homie. Thank you for enjoying the show. But thank you so much, Mr. Mokoena.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. That was great.
No,
that was really great.
I love him. He's so amazing.
Yeah. Saka, is it time?
I think so.
Do you tell us first what people have?
So before we get into the voting, guys, we promise that we'll tell you a little bit more about the programs that we have at Impact Harare. So Tadzoka, do you want to tell us a little bit more about Accelerate 2030?
Okay. So Accelerate 2030 is a scaling program.
Yes.
Is a scaling program that's focused on businesses that drive the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. And this is a program that was initiated by Impact Hub Geneva and the United Nations Development Program, UNDP. Mm-hmm. It's being run across 20 countries, and Zimbabwe is one of the countries. And we know that in Zimbabwe, we have amazing businesses that are working on SDGs. Mm-hmm. You know, these are social impact businesses, which is what we're all about. And the application ends tomorrow. So we're really encouraging growth stage businesses. This is not for ideation or, you know, businesses that are just like, they haven't launched yet. This is for businesses that are up and running. But it's not a competition, but it's really a program focusing on acceleration and scaling. So we want as many growth stage businesses to apply as possible and become part of the cohort, and then possibly represent Zimbabwe in Geneva. And also, besides going to Geneva and representing Zimbabwe, one of the things is just also exposure to entrepreneurs, investors, just the ecosystem at large that's international. So we're really excited for businesses to apply and really to increase the social impact that's happening in Zimbabwe. And we know that there are a lot of businesses that are working in that space. If you are thinking about applying, please check out Accelerate 2030, and we will take it from there, okay? And then the other initiative that we work on as well,
Can I
and
tell
feel
them?
free
Can I tell
to,
them?
but you said I should tell
I
them.
said tell them about Accelerate.
So,
Accelerate 2030.
okay, that's fine. That's me, Tazoka, out for representing Accelerate. You know, I was sent by Hope Mchanyuka, the Impact Harare manager, who's running the Accelerate 2030 program. If you guys have any questions, it literally needs to be in the next 24 hours.
Yeah.
But I think apply,
Yeah.
because it's an amazing program. And let's put Zimbabwe on the map for social impact, pushing the SDGs and businesses that can take over. I find, sorry, I have one more thing to say.
Okay.
I find that Zimbabwean businesses and initiatives are amazing, on par or even better than global ones. But I think as Zimbabweans, somehow we're shy and we don't think we deserve to be on that world stage or something, when in fact, people are rock stars. So please, if you just even have an inkling of a tinkling of applying, you got till tomorrow, boo. All right.
Okay, so the other initiative that we run, you guys know about it, or some of you do at least, it's the Impact Queens. So we did some fundraising for them a while back, and a bunch of you contributed. So thank you so much for that. And because of you and your support, we are now in the league. We got into the first division league. So yay! That's really exciting news.
Impact Queens!
Impact Queens, yay! So if you guys want to see us dribble a ball sometime, come visit us. Well, tell us first. Come visit us at Store.Hall grounds and in Bare, yeah, and we will be in and about doing all of these tournaments. Obviously, with COVID-19 restrictions now, we're going to see how we're going to do that. But it's super exciting that because of your support and monetary contributions and just support for us and the Queens in Bare, this is a great initiative for them and for us.
And
so,
really, our hashtag at Impact Queens is Beyond Netball, right?
Yeah.
We're bringing together communities of strong women across different places in Zimbabwe to play netball, but also empower their communities, take care of their children, send them to school, take care of themselves, find livelihoods, initiatives, and all of that. So very, very, very exciting.
Okay, guys, so the results are in. I see them. Support, do you see them? It's just the vote. Drum roll. Wait, but are they ready? Because we're ready. I know who the winner is already.
Support. I don't know.
If you don't have them, I can share my
screen.
screen.
Support is sharing. Calm down. Whoa! The winner is Court Lakes Technologies. Well done,
Courtney. It was a tight race, as you guys can see.
It was a tight race, guys. The differences are really, really slight.
Yeah.
It's the difference, 5 votes, 2 votes, in some cases, everything. But congratulations.
So congratulations, Courtney. So would you like to join us?
Yeah, let's bring the winner on the screen.
Hi, Courtney.
Hi, can you unmute, please? Courtney, hi! Oh, look at you. Well done. Congratulations.
How are you feeling?
Yeah.
Excited, so much excited. And I really can't believe this.
Oh, well done.
You guys deserve it. You're doing amazing work, and we hope to support you and
in all the ways you need. And I'm sure lots of people are going to be reaching out to you because people have seen you here today.
Yeah.
So this is great. We are so proud of you. Can you give a piece of advice and maybe also a word of encouragement for the other people that pitched with you, and a piece of advice to startups in general and people who are looking to do something?
All right. Thank you so much. So my advice is that if you haven't started anything, you have an idea that keeps coming to your mind, go ahead, do it. Just do it and learn. We are young, we are unmarried, we are you know, we
We're
have
married.
nothing to
Yeah,
lose.
we're married.
Unmarried. I said unmarried.
Yes.
We have
Courtney's
nothing to
wife.
lose. We
Hello,
have nothing
Courtney's
to lose.
wife.
We
Yes,
have
no, go
nothing to
ahead.
lose. Yes, yeah, but and also to those who pitched today, great initiatives, and let's connect and let's keep an ecosystem of young startups, and we will grow from there. It's not gonna be an easy journey, but let's keep fighting. Let's keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. And then this is your same advice, or do you have something specific to say to the other startups that pitched alongside you? Because I thought they were great too. So I don't know if you have anything to say to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I had said to those that have pitched today with us, we great initiatives, guys. Let's keep connecting and let's create an ecosystem of young startups, because we have something we need. I have something that I need from Enys Solutions, and they have also something that they need from another startup. So that connection will help us to grow. So let's keep going and let's keep connecting.
I love that you said that. It's really an ecosystem. No one can grow in isolation, right? And this is the idea behind why we do what we do. Hashtag why we build. Like what's the hashtag why we build? Because everybody, all of the startups that pitched today, Mr. Mokwena with his beautiful music, the people in the back end that no one sees, it's all an ecosystem, and this is how we grow our local ecosystem. So I love that you said that, because it's about all of us together are way stronger than our individual parts. So excited for that.
And speaking of the other startups that pitched today, can we see you guys back on the screen?
Yes, and while we do that, Oxy, can you tell us what everybody won? And I just see this comment that just cracked me up so much. Nigel Amos says, just say single. Single. You want to mingle. Okay, so married, single, it doesn't matter. Just go for your dreams.
Yes.
What do they win?
Okay, so Courtney has won $10,000 worth of Amazon Web Services credit.
Hey, this is going to go a long way in building your application.
Yes.
That's huge.
Thank you. So excited.
And he also won membership at Impact Harare. So we will help you the best way that we can. And then, guys, I always say this every single time. Showing up is half the battle, because everybody who presented today has won themselves $5,000 worth of Amazon Web Service credit. So that's half the battle already. So if you show up, yeah, Makanaka is very happy about that. Yeah.
And you know what? Besides even just the showing up, you know, Courtney, I think your colleagues, Nyasha, I think you want to say something, which go ahead, just as I finish. Oh, maybe it's talking. Oh, maybe. Oh, is she talking? Okay. But I think also all of the startups today, you guys really had amazing pitches. So it's great to win, but it's not always just about winning. It's also about that community that Courtney talked about. It's also about being out there with what you have to offer in the world. When some people are sleeping, you know, I'm not going to do man in the arena, but the fact that you guys are out here pitching, sharing your idea, and you're doing something, doing nothing, and you guys are out here, I think that is commendable. It is amazing. So do not pay heed to those critics who are just people saying, you know, you should have done this, you should have done that. Yeah, okay, but I'm doing something. So congratulations to you all for this amazing addition. It makes our lives so much richer. And we're just proud of you all.
Okay, so one round of the other entrepreneurs to say something about today's experience. Makanaka, go ahead if you have something to say.
Yeah.
Well, today has been exciting. I'm really thankful for the opportunity that you gave me and the organization that I represent to participate in this particular contest. And I'm looking forward to develop the business with the 5,000 worth of prize. Thank you so much.
We'll help you with that website that you want to build.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
will
yeah,
try
yeah.
to, all of you guys, we're going to try to help you in whatever way that we can.
Yeah. Okay, Aiden, do you have something to say? Okay, Aiden doesn't seem to be
Aiden,
there.
if you hear us and at some point you can unmute your mic, just unmute and then we will go to you. Nyasha?
Okay, same story. Okay, no. Do you want to say something, Nyasha?
Thank you so much for the opportunity. And yes, sure. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you for today and the experience. So can't wait to use the word.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
Mr. Mokwena?
Mr. Mokwena, do you have any final words of wisdom for us? I don't know if he's okay. Okay. Well, you guys, this has been such a pleasure.
Yes.
To be with you all today. It's such a joy. And I don't know, we'll see you next time, but I don't want to go.
Before we go, actually, I would be doing a disservice to our partners if I did not thank them.
Yo.
So I would like to give a huge shout out to Utande. They have supported us from the beginning and they continue to do so. So thank you so much for all that you do for us.
And you guys should check out Utande has some interesting packages for small businesses that they've just launched.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for internet solutions for your businesses, or even they have home solutions too, guys, just check them out.
And then, of course, Amazon Web Services. Thank you guys so much for contributing to the startup ecosystem in Zimbabwe and Area 46 Productions.
Joseph Bunga! This guy has been with us for ages, supporting us through so many initiatives. We love Joseph Bunga.
Yeah.
Really.
No, he's amazing. And for anyone who's watching, you know, this is how we grow. This is how we build ourselves. So if you guys feel like, oh, I want to give data to entrepreneurs that have won Founders Live, or I would like to contribute accounting services or legal services, whatever it is.
$10,000 in cash.
I mean, $1 million is
Feel free to reach out to the startups. Feel free to reach out to us. And let's grow our Zimbabwean entrepreneurship ecosystem. It's underrated. We want to get it out there. Let's support our startups. Startups among yourselves, support each other, right?
Yeah.
This is, this idea of like making it big as an individual startup, guys, it doesn't work. The biggest startups are based, that's how we know Silicon Valley, all of these things, is because they cluster and they work together to build the entire ecosystem.
Yeah.
So let's do that for each other. But thank you guys so much. And I want to say thank you to our support team.
Yes.
Muku, Tatenda, whoever is available to come up on screen. Hey, Muku, I want you to say something, not just wave, the royal wave like the queen, yeah. Can you say something? How did you find today? Well done. You guys did such an amazing job. I want to hear your voice. You're on mute.
Well, today's startups were amazing. So much work that is being done in our entrepreneur ecosystem. And it's always amazing to know that we have people that are contributing to the economy with such great work. All of them, what they are doing is making such a huge impact to everyday lives of different people, from those with disabilities to students, to farmers, to, I can't even mention them, all businesses. So that is really great work that you all people are doing.
Oh, excellent. And I want to say, girl, that is great work that you are doing too. Who run the world? Girls. Muku makes me feel that way. So you work it. Support. People wanted to see some little guy with glasses, eh? And then Muku's like, hi, I've been here in the back end. So well done. So proud of you. All right.
Thank you.
We're going to go out with
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Hamamonya ipapo.
Okay.
Fancy.